what you're doing at the moment?
Well, you know what? And it's like, remember how we were talking about earlier, like, I would be in something and then it would be suppressing me before I got into the next level.
Mm.
And I only realized this, the more and more I kind of go through my story. I think everyone should know their story, right? And for myself, it was real estate. I still had my real estate license. So I got a whole bunch of clients, and then I would speak, and then my speaking would bring me clients, and then I'm like, oh, this is cool. Like, I have I have like 4 or 5 clients, and I'm talking to them every week, and like I feel so great doing it. And then all of a sudden, I'm becoming a yoga teacher. I get to get paid to teach yoga. I'm like, this is hilarious. I thought it was a joke. I'm like, how's this happening right now? Like, how am I making money doing something that feels effortless, right? And it just wouldn't register. But the thing was, I still had my real estate license in the back burner. I put no attention to it. I didn't do any real estate deals really after all those trips. I didn't really do any because I didn't put any focus on it. But because of my many years in real estate, opportunities came. Want to list a property, want to buy an investment property, want to do this, want to do that. And then what did I do? I put everything else on. I put my coaching on hold.
Oh.
I had my clients, but the momentum that I had, like speaking and getting more opportunities, kind of became less important because the real estate paychecks, I'm like, oh, well, if I do a couple of deals and I'll have some money to live off of and I can focus back onto my business. The bullshit excuses we all probably make.
Security,
and I put my attention back into real estate. And literally those were the most depressing 6 months of my life. Because even though it helped me the year before, I was finally in something that was bringing energy to my life. It was creating passion, and I felt like I was making an impact on people's lives. And then I'm like, oh my God, looking at properties, analyzing them. I'm like, okay, put them in the spreadsheet. Okay, this cash flow is this. Like it was so brutal, and I kept like trying to see if I could make it all work, right? Well, let's just do 3 things at once. Like who else? Who does that? Maybe if they were kind of all in line with one another, but coaching and yoga were a little bit more close to here, whereas real estate was over here. It's very like financial money, just like So it took me a long time. It took me a long time to finally say like this was it, but in the meantime, I did workshops, I read books, I did all this stuff to try and invigorate passion again in real estate. Okay, how do I be creative? I think that's what's missing. I don't get to be creative in my real estate. Maybe I should make a cool website, and I should have a cool slogan, and and all this stuff. But all of that didn't work. Like it would be like, yeah, this is great, and then because then I would have my coaching sessions like, oh, this is amazing, and then I'd go back to my normal life where it's just like, okay, I gotta look at how many properties today? Like what? And it was horrible. It was a nightmare. And so in January 2014, that was when I said, okay, this is for real. I'm saying no to this, so I can choose myself again. Like real estate, I have to close that chapter. I have to shed my skin. I have to put a bullet in its head. And Hans, like all my coaches, their voices are in my head all the time, right? So Hans always says, he's like, you have 3 choices: grow it, kill it, or let it die. And I'm like, right now I'm kind of letting it die because I was being so like disconnected from it. But I'm like, that's unproductive. I don't want to grow it. I tried. Every time I tried to grow it, false starts. And I'm like, I gotta kill it. I gotta put a bullet in its head. And when I said no to that, that was the scariest thing because I'm just like, now it's all me. I can't put a piece of real estate in between me and a client. The market says, hey, this is for sale, or this is gonna be for sale, and they're like, okay, cool, we're gonna work with that. With coaching, it's like, how do I get more clients and share more of myself, share my gifts? Like what now? And that's when it kind of hit me really, really, really hard. It was really good, but at the same time it was scary. It was scary as hell.
Yeah, because essentially the way that I say it, you're not selling something, you're selling yourself or your ability. So you have to, self-esteem has to be up there, because if you're not, that's quite something.
And I had a few client testimonials under my belt. I had some people who'd finished working like a year with me one-on-one on a weekly basis, like really cool results and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, so what do I do? And my coaches, you know, they guided me and they said, listen, real estate is a whole other flow and rhythm. You as a coach is a whole other flow and rhythm. And you need to find that rhythm. You can't just force it. What worked with real estate and you know, getting clients and doing business is not going to work in coaching, because it's more authentic to you, it's more aligned with who you are. And so in typical Oliver fashion, I took 6 months where I didn't do anything.
Oh, good.
I did the self-discovery, did the self-work, I invested in myself, I got coached, I got mentored, I wrote and I wrote, and I just to get more clear, because I'm just like, if I'm like, this is almost like a chance to start again, right? It's like, it was almost like the second launch of the business, because now I'm finally really into it. And I wanted to come from a really honed place. I wanted to know really what was happening here, you know, because getting clients was just like, yeah, ready, fire, aim. But I was ready, I fired. Now I'm in the aim part. I'm just like, okay, let's aim. Like now, if this, you know, this is what I want to be doing, this is what feels right, I gotta start aiming. So I created that space. So I didn't want to jump from one business to another. I slowed everything down. And that was probably the most beneficial thing. Because how many people, I bet you, like, I think the amount of space that I've taken in between careers and stuff like that is probably more than someone who's been working for the last 20 years of their life, 30 years of their life. People don't really take many breaks like that, I don't think.
No, I haven't. Can speak to